and a blessed day to everyone. In this assessment presentation, we will talk about cosmology, or also known as the philosophy of nature. Cosmology comes from the Greek word cosmos, which means world. And this logia comes from the Latin word logia, means to study. Literally translated as a study of the world or study of nature. Cosmology is the oldest branch of philosophy, and it explains entire of nature by the use of reason alone. In search of ultimate principle, it studies beings in nature, in mobile, or in motion. Or we call it in Latin, qua ens mobilis. Cosmology also have two uses, the genus and the specific defense. It is science systematic principles. It seeks the content and uses the method by solved reasoning. The two principles of cosmology is matter and form. We never find matter without form or form without matter. Everything that exists is some concrete individual thing, and everything is a unity of matter and form. What is the relation of the process of the formation of concepts to the study of nature as a whole? And there are three questions. First, what is the relation of the process of the formation of concepts to the study of nature as a whole? The relation of the process of formation of concepts to the study of nature as a whole is that it is the methodology in the science of nature. Concepts carries the possibility of predictability that form which principle of motion and change. It is the concept of nature. It is an inner dimension that makes the thing what it is, differentiating it. It forms another accounting for its distinctive activities. Second question is the concepts in Aristotle. Aristotle's categories. It is useful in studying philosophy of nature because in studying the nature or the natural sense, we must specify the subject matter that we are discussing. We want to get a specific reason, a specific solution in that particular topic, in that particular discussion. That's why Aristotle's categories are very useful in studying the philosophy of nature because it is the natura, the specific kind we are dealing. That is why Aristotle developed his notion of categories. It is from the Greek word kategoria, which means predicate. There's are nine kinds of categories of Aristotle. First, substance, quantity, quality, relation, place, time, posture, habit, and affection. For Aristotle, it is into a various classification by their very nature, and we think of them as members of a species or genus because they are. Third is the concern of Aristotle he laid down in his physics is that in his physics he said that all men by nature desire to know. Our natura is to know. Because what is clearer or knowable to us, we grasp it. It is our senses. That's we use our senses. We grasp, makes us know and brings to light many different between things, principle and causes. Lastly, the authenticity of every in-giving must always go back to the nature. To summarize the cosmology, why we go back to nature? Because we must go back to first principle. The first task is to determine the first principle of a study Otherwise, it is a failure. Aristotle said, the natural way of studying sciences is to start with what is knowable or obvious. Obvious, observable, and then begins with what persuades you. But, of course, take note, to see, to hear, is not to know. That's why every observation is not immediately the conclusion. To finish, Aristotle says, you cannot seek goodness without seeking the truth. That's all for the cosmological assessment, and that is cosmology. Thank you and stay safe. God bless.